Just rock, nice and easy. Just take this half an hour for yourself. Forget about everything that's brought you up to this point. Forget about everything you've got to do for the rest of the day. Relax the knees, take a little pelvic tilt under, come to a stop with your rocking. Feet, weight in the balls of the feet. Tuck the pelvis under, roll the shoulders back, hands loose by the sides of the body. Just take a little look up to the sky, stretch the neck, lift the gaze up, and then back to neutral with a little tilt of the chin. So it's just tilted under. We're going to roll the shoulders back this morning, breathing in, breathing out. Work with the breath. So you'll all go in your own time here. Breathing out. Nice long in breaths, nice long out breaths. Throughout this next half an hour, I'd like you to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. So a little bit different if you're used to sporty type breathing. In through the nose and out. And come to a nice, easy, relaxed pose there. So again, we're working with the breath. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Reach up at the top, press out of the spine, and breathe out. Arms come down. Again, work with your breath. Breathing in to come up. Really stretch up, slide the shoulder blades down the back, and breathing out to come down. This will go in your rhythm, so don't worry if you're not with me. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out. Arms come down. Relax the shoulders. Breathing in. Really reach up and out of the spine. Breathing out. We're going to do one more. Nice deep breath in. Relax the knees. Make sure you haven't locked them out. And breathing out to come down. On the next out breath, we're going to follow it all the way down. We're going to roll down vertebra by vertebra. Soft knees as you go down. And we're going to stay here in a nice forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in. And out. On the next in breath, we're going to take it all the way back up and curl in the spine as we go. Follow the arms through. Mobilize the spine as we go. Follow the gaze up to the fingertips. Pulling up, out, reach up nice and tall. On the out breath, we're going to come down. So tuck the chin as you come down and curl the spine vertebra by vertebra down to the floor. Tuck the tailbone, nice soft knees. Relax it down to the floor. One breath in here. And out. And the next in breath, we're going to roll it all the way up again. So uncurl the vertebra, knees first, then the hips, then the shoulders, head comes last. Follow it all the way up. Breathing out to come down. Just follow that through again. Keep going. I'm just going to let someone else into the class. Who we got? Louise. Just keep going with your breath, guys, in your own time. Breathing out. So welcome back, Louise. All we're doing is breathing in to come up with the breath. Breathing out to come down in our own time, working with the breath. On the next in out breath, you're going to stay down. So we're going to stretch the legs. So wherever your hands are, they might be on the floor, they might be on your shins. We're going to take a nice flat back here. We're going to shine the heart forward. Breathing in, and then on the out breath, we're going to relax, forward fold. So staying down, breathing in, shine the heart forward. It doesn't matter where your hands are, on the shins or on the floor. Breathing out, forward fold. One more for me, flat back, stretch out the back of the legs. And breathe out. We're going to take our hands forward. We're going to step it out to plank. So take one leg, then the other leg. We're going to breathe out and take it down to the floor. Breathing in to come up and curl the toes. For a nice cobra, we're going to wave it here. Breathing out to go down, work with the breath. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out to go down. Breathing in to come up, work with the breath in through the nose. Breathing out to go down. On the next in-breath, we're going to take it up through plank. We're going to walk our hands back towards the feet. So nice soft knees. Then we're going to roll up. So straighten the legs out first. Follow the hands up and through, all the way up to the sky. Really reach up. Bring the hands down through heart center. So really press the palms together here in heart center. Take a little moment for your posture check. Just rock forward and back on the balls of the feet. So your toes should be released in this position. Your weight should be in the balls of your feet. On the next in-breath, we're going to take the arms down. Breathing up, in, arms come up. On the out-breath, we're going to breathe out and down. We're going to roll all the way down to the floor again. One more time. When we get there, we're going to breathe in, flat back, straighten out the backs of the legs. Breathing out, forward fold. Then we're going to walk our hands forward to plank. Staying strong in that plank, we're going to lower down to the floor. Cobra, we're doing 3 waves here. Breathing in, breathing out to go down. Breathing in, press down through the floor. Feel the top of the feet pressing down to the floor. Breathing out. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out, going down. We're going to press up through our plank, staying strong through the hands. We're going to walk the feet towards the hands. Here we go. So I'd like you to stay in your forward fold here this morning. And I'd just like you to walk the feet up and down. So bend the knees, walk the feet. Nice long in breaths, nice long out breaths. On the next in-breath, I'd like you to take your right hand off the floor. You're going to bend your left knee, so right leg stays straight. We're going to reach the right arm all the way up and through to the ceiling. Follow the gaze round. Look at the tips of the fingers on that right hand. Breathe into the right leg for the stretch. Keep breathing. Hold it here. Nice, long, easy breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. On the next out breath, release the hand down to the floor. We're going to do the other side. So we're going to bend our right leg this time. We're going to take our left arm off the floor, follow it all the way around to the ceiling. Feel the stretch down the left leg. This should be straight now, guys. Keep looking at the tips of the fingers on the left hand. Nice long breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to do another one each side. So on the next out breath, release the hand. Swap the legs over. You're going to straighten your right leg again. Take the right arm up into the sky. Relax that left knee so your right leg is straight. Keep on breathing. Shine the chest round as far as you can to the ceiling. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose. On the next out breath, take the hand down, swap it over. So we're straightening that left arm all the way up to the sky. Straighten that left leg. Follow the gaze round to the fingertips on the left hand. And relax into that stretch. Send some breath down to that left knee. Nice long in breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. On the next out breath, release the left hand down to the floor. We're going to take a flat back here, so shine the heart and the gaze up towards the top of the mat. And relax it down to your forward fold. Relax the knees. We're going down through the flow again, so we're going to walk out to plank. Here we go, nice and strong in your push-up position. We're going to take our chest down to the floor. Breathing in to come up and curl the feet. And breathing out to go down. We're doing 3. This was number 1. So we're going to breathe in. Really work that back bend. You might get a little bit further every time we do it. Breathing out to go down. Breathing in to come up and out to go down. We're going to press up through our plank position. And this time we're going to press up and through to downward dog. So press the hips up to the sky. First downward dog of the day. We're going to walk the feet. So really put your weight down into the hands. Release the middle fingers on the hands. Make sure your weight is in the right position. Your middle fingers, you should be able to give them a wave. Walk the feet. We're going to take a wide leg downward dog this morning as well. So just walk your feet a little bit wider than the mat. If you're not on a mat, it's about 2 foot maybe apart. And we're going to walk the hands a little bit closer into the body. So really press the hips up towards the sky. Press the shoulder blades and the chest towards the floor. Feel the stretch down the back of the legs. Hang the head as well. There's a lovely inversion here. Inversion's really good for the body. Really good for detoxing. Nice long in-breaths. Heel toe the feet back together to your normal downward dog. You might need to adjust the hands. And we're going to start our standing sequence today. Okay, so we're going to take our right leg off the floor. You've got 3 knees to chest here, new guys. So we're going to go 1 knee to chest. 1. We're going to swing it up and back. 2, knee to chest. And on the 3rd one, we're going to step it through to your high lunge. So in your lunge, you might need to adjust your hands and your feet position. Have a check of the feet. Make sure they're in parallel as if you're on a train line. Make sure the weight is in the ball of the foot. You should be able to release your toes. On the next in-breath, we're going to take it up to crescent. So breathing in to come up in your lunge. Nice long in-breath there, guys. Hold it there. 1 second. Press the shoulder blades down to the floor. Breathe deeply. Nice long in-breaths. We're going to open the arms out, okay? We're going to take a twist. So from here, we're going to take our right arm down, standing lunge, twist, okay? So you should have your left arm facing forward. It's not a warrior, guys, okay? It's a twist. Woo. So your left arm's facing forward, your right arm's facing back. You're looking for 90 degrees in your front knee. Hold it here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. On the next in-breath, you're going to come back up to crescent. Press the shoulder blades down into the floor. Check on that front knee, standing strong. Breathing in through the nose. And on the next out breath, you're going to cartwheel your hands all the way down to the floor. Back to your lunge. We're going to step it back to plank. Down through cobra. 1 cobra this time. Breathing in to come up. Out to go down. Then we're pressing all the way back to downward facing dog. So tuck the toes under. Press the hips up and back. Press the chest down into the floor. Feel the difference in one side of the body. We're going to do exactly the same moves on the other side. So we're going to take our left foot off the floor, high to the sky. We're going to take a knee to chest. 1. Switch the weight forward. 2, knee to chest. Remember on the 3rd one, it's coming through to your lunge. Bring it all the way through. Place that left foot at the top of the mat. Take a posture check. Check your knee is stacked over your ankle. On the in-breath, we're coming up through crescent. Wave the arms up. Slide the shoulder blades all the way down the back. Nice long in-breaths. Nice long out-breaths. So on the out-breath, breathing in. On the out-breath, twist. We're going to open the arms up to a nice twist, okay? So shine your chest over to the left-hand side. Your right arm is forward, your left arm is back. Try and keep your hips as central as you can. Breathe through the core, breathe through the twist. Press down, see if you can get a little bit deeper in that front knee. On the next in-breath, take it back to crescent, arms come up. On the out-breath, we're going back down to the floor. Cartwheel the hands down. Step it back to plank. Lower down to the floor. Bringing it up. Shine the heart forward. In that back bend. Breathing out to go down. Breathing in, press up through downward dog. Meet me in downward dog, guys. Take a minute to hang out here. And know that this pose, downward dog, is here for you anytime you want to drop out of any of the other poses. You can come here, or you can take it to child's pose. Totally fine. Nice long in breaths. Nice long out breaths, guys. Okay, we're going to take our right leg up into the sky again. So really stretch it high to the sky. We're going straight through this time, back to lunge. Take it through. Again, check your position on your lunge. Feet should be in parallel. We're going to open back up to crescent. Bring it up and through. On the next out breath, we're going to ground that foot at the back. So you're going to ground your left foot. Opening out to a wide leg stance. Bring the hands down to your hips. I'm going to turn around so you're here. Down to the hips. Breathing in. Make sure your feet are facing forward, guys. On the next out breath, keeping your hands on your hips, you're going to take a forward fold. Coming through flat back, all the way down to the floor. And I'd like you to cross your arms. Use the weight of the head and the weight of the shoulders to rest in that pose. Nice long in breaths. Have a little check on the feet to make sure you can still wiggle your toes. Use the weight of the arms for that stretch. I'd like you to release your hands down to the floor. And I'd like you to take your right arm and take it to your left ankle. So we're taking a little twist here. Apply a little bit of light pressure through that hand that's on your leg, just to increase the stretch there. Hold it here. Relax a little bit further on the next out breath, down into that fold. Release the hand, we're going to the other side. So we're going to take our left hand through to our right ankle. Then we're going to relax further into that fold. Apply a little bit of light pressure. See if you can get deeper. Normally your body will relax on an out breath, so wait for an out breath and then you can fold a little bit further. See if you can get your chest a little bit further to the floor. On the next out breath, just release the hands to the floor. Make sure you're still stable, ground down through the feet. We're going to replace the hands back to our hips. Keeping the legs straight. We're going to come up through flat back. Back to standing. Roll the shoulders back. And I'd just like you to heel toe your feet all the way back into your standing pose. We're going to take a standing balance here now, guys. So I don't know how good everyone's balance is going to be today. Everyone's balance is different on a daily basis. Balance is also something you can practice as well. But we're going to go through tree like we did in one of the sessions last week. So just take a posture check, your feet are hip distance apart, rock back and forth, find that place of balance. And then I'd like you to place your right leg, your right foot, either above or below the knee. It's up to you. The position, you go wherever you want. If you're up for it, you can take it really high. If you're not, that's absolutely fine on the calf. On the next in-breath, we're going to take our hands all the way up to a nice V shape. Press the shoulder blades down to the floor, relax the shoulders. Staying strong through the fingertips, really splay the fingers out, really stretch through the hands. Ground down through the floor. If you drop out of the balance, just join back in when you can. It's a bit like life. We all drop out of balance. What matters is how quickly we can get things back together again. On the next out breath, take your arms down, and if you can do it in one move, you're going to take your knee in for a little hug. So just pull it close to the body. Breathe in nice and slowly into that pose. We're going to take a twist here. So we're going to open out our right hand all the way out to the back. So just take it round, follow the head round. If you want to stay in your normal knee hug, just face in front, that's absolutely perfect. You guys stay there. But if you join me in the twist, find a point to focus on and slowly release back to the front and release your knee back down to the floor. We're going to go to the other side. So just roll the shoulders back again. Take another posture check. Make sure you've got a nice center of balance there. And slowly, in your own time, place the hand on the side of the foot. So open the knee out to the side. You might want to take it on the inside of your thigh, either above or below the knee, guys. On the next in-breath, take the arms all the way up. Splay the fingers nice and wide. Up in a nice V shape, up to the sky. Drop the shoulders. Press the shoulder blades down your back. With a nice little tilt in the chin there, nice easy gaze. Balance is something we practice though, guys. So the more you practice, the better it's going to get. It naturally gets worse from the age 30. So if you are 30 plus, or you're all far too young, then you need to be practicing your balance. On the next out breath, come down. Hug the knee in, take it round to the front. You can drop to the floor if you want. You don't need to do it in one move. Hug it in. You can stay here, or you can open out with a twist out to the side. Take the gaze round to the tips of the fingers on that left hand. Nice breath in. Nice breath out. Balancing really focuses the mind as well. Hold it here. Just have a little check of your right leg as well. You don't want it absolutely locked out. A little micro bend is fine. And coming round. Just give the leg a last little hug, a little bit of self-love. Tell yourself you did really well this morning with your balance. And then we're just going to release that foot down to the floor. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to cross the legs down at the ankles. We're going to take it down to the floor. So we're just going to do a little bit of ab work this morning. So again, I'm going to give you an option as well with this. You don't need to do the full pose. So we're just going to uncross our legs round to the front. I'm going to go to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So we're here, okay? So you can stay here with a nice straight spine if you want. But what we're going to do is we're going to lean back to about 45 degrees. Our legs are going to come up parallel to the floor. You can stay here if you want. Support the back of the knees with your hand in boat pose. So find the balance. You can stay here. If your balance is good, we're going to take a nice deep breath in to prepare. Then we're going to straighten out the legs. 1. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out to work with the breath. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out. You can go in your own time here, guys, or you can just stay in your boat pose. Breathing out. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out. One more for me. Breathing in. And then we're going to relax the legs down to the floor. We're going to take our hands round behind us. So your fingertips are actually going to be facing the same way as your toes. We're going to lean back into the hands, press the shoulder blades together. We're just going to windshield wiper our legs round to the side. Taking a twist again through the core. So just windscreen wiper them there. Your fingertips are facing the same way as your toes. Elbows are both facing the back of the room. Taking a nice easy twist, nice mobility through the hips. When you're back to center, we're going to straighten the legs out. Relax back down to the floor to your final resting pose. So relax the legs out to the side, relax the toes out to the corners of the mat. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back. You might need to release the hips to get good contact with the floor. Relax the hands out to the side with your palms facing upwards. And relax down into the floor. With your out breath, feel yourself sinking further down into that floor. The floor and the earth are there to support you. They've supported you through your practice today. They support you now when you're breathing out through the floor. Feel it support you at the back of your ankles, the back of your feet, the calves. Moving up to the hips. Feel it support you at the lower back, the back of the hands, the elbows, the shoulder blades. Feel it support you at the back of your head. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Pay attention to the breath as it comes into the body, in through the nose. Is it hot? Is it cold? Can you smell breakfast? What's going on around you? You might like to close your eyes to concentrate. What are you aware of? What noises are going on around you? What can you hear outside? We can improve so many things in life through being present and present in the moment. And all we have to do to be present in the moment is be aware of what's going on around. So by stopping and listening to what you can hear, what can you feel? So can you feel the ground beneath you? Can you feel your clothes on your skin? What can you smell? Focus on the senses, and that will ground you straight back into the present. Really helpful if you're suffering with anxiety. Nice long in breaths, nice long out breaths. Feel the natural rhythm of the breath. As you breathe in and breathe out, relaxing down. With every out breath, you're going to relax further down into the floor. Very slowly, we're going to come back to the body, wriggle the toes, wriggle the fingers. Just bring the sensation back to the physical body. And when you're ready, sit back up and meet me in a comfortable seated position down on the floor. So release the muscles away from the sit bones so you've got good contact with the floor. I'd like you to reverse the crossing of your legs as well. So whatever way you went to do it the other way. This is how we can even up the hemispheres of the brain. So we're going to take a nice in-breath. Really splay the fingers nice and wide. Press the shoulder blades down to the floor. We're going to collect all the energy of the practice we've done this morning. Squeeze it together, really reach for it and bring it down through heart center. We're just going to rub our hands together here as well. Create a little bit of heat, fire it up. And press again together at heart center. Apply a little bit of pressure. Feel the energy you can create. Press the hands together there. Nice long in breaths. Breathing out. Thank you very much for practicing with me this morning, everyone. If it was your first time, I hope you've enjoyed. Also, if it was your first time and you've absolutely never done any yoga before, you will get used to all these crazy moves. They follow in a flow, one thing comes after another, so you can find the natural routine, just like you find a natural routine in life. I'm going to unmute you all now as well. So thank you all very much for joining me. As always, if you've got any questions about anything that we've done, you can pop me a message and I will do my best to answer. But thank you very much for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day and I'll see you all soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. It was good.